in front of the podium of honor, giving a military salute to their majesties. Meanwhile, 2 military aircrafts flew over the podium of honor. Then His Majesty the Sultan shook hands with Their Excellencies members of the Jordanian government, a number of senior Jordanian civil and military officials, and members of the Omani embassy in Jordan. After that, His Majesty the Sultan, accompanied by His Majesty King of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, boarded the motorcad that took them to the Basman Palace in their Jordanian capital, Amman. When the motorcad carrying the monarchs left the airport's gate, a group of children lined up on both sides of the road leading to the palace, waving the Omani and Jordanian flags in a scene that embodies the strong relations between the two countries. Upon the entry of the motorcad carrying Their Majesties to Basman Palace, the red motorcad surrounded the main car in a Jordanian royal tradition that reflects the warm reception of Jordan's great guest. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq left the country this afternoon, heading to the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan on a two-day state visit, during which he will meet His Majesty King Abdullah II Ibn al-Hussein, King of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. This visit comes in response to the kind invitation received by His Majesty the Sultan from the Jordanian King and to deepen the fraternal relations between the two countries and the two nations. His Majesty the Sultan was bid farewell upon his departure from the royal flight of Oman by His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the International Relations and Cooperation Affairs and the Special Representative of His Majesty the Sultan. His Highness Sayyid Tayazin bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth. His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Ma'awali, Chairman of the Shura Council. His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior. His Excellency Sayyid Muhammad bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Vice President of the Supreme Judicial Council, and His Excellency Nasser bin Hamoud Al Kindi, Secretary General of the Royal Court Affairs. His Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed Al Shaybaniya, Minister of Education. His Excellency Sheikh Al Fadl bin Mohammed Al Kharthi, Secretary General of the Council of Ministers, and His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsin Al Shiraqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs. His Excellency Lieutenant General Saeed bin Ali Al Hilali, Head of the Internal Security Service. His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al Sabti, Minister of Health. Vice Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis Al Raisi, Chief of Staff of Sultan Armed Forces. Major General Matar bin Salim Al Balushi, Commander of Royal Army of Oman, and Air Vice Marshal Khamis bin Hamid Al Ghafri, Commander of the Royal Air Force of Oman. Rear Admiral Saif bin Nasser Al Rahbi, Commander of the Royal Navy of Oman, and Rear Admiral Musallam bin Mohammed Ja'bub, Commander of the Sultan's Special Force. His Majesty the Sultan is accompanied during his visit by high-level official delegation that includes His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Saeed, and His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Numani, Minister of the Royal Office, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Dr. Hamid bin Saeed Al Ofi, Head of the Private Office, His Excellency Abdul Salam bin Mohammed Al Murshidi, Chairman of the Omani Investment Authority, and His Excellency Sheikh Fahd bin Abdul Rahman Al Ajili, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman to the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, an official delegation comprising of a number of their excellencies conveyed the condolences and sympathies of His Majesty the Sultan to His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Mokhbar, the interim President of Islamic Republic of Iran, on the death of the late President of Iran, Ibrahim Raisi, and his accompanying delegation. This came during the reception of the Omani delegation today in Iran's capital, Tehran. The delegation included His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser al-Harrasi, Minister of Information, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saeed al-Ma'mari, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs, His Excellency Sheikh Khalifa bin Ali al-Kharthi, Under-Secretary of the Foreign Ministry for Political Affairs, and His Excellency Ibrahim bin Ahmed al-Mu'aini, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman accredited to the Islamic Republic of Iran. The delegation expressed the sincere condolences and deep sympathies of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq to the Iranian leadership and the people, praying to Allah the Almighty to bless them with the vast mercy and forgiveness and to inspire their loved ones with patience and solace. His Excellency Mohammed Mokhbar expressed his utmost thanks and appreciation to His Majesty the Sultan for his sincere condolences. A number of their excellencies offered their condolences at the Iranian embassy in Muscat on the death of President Dr. Ibrahim Raisi, President of the Islamic Republic of Iran, and his accompanying delegation, following the crash of the helicopter they were carrying in the East Azerbaijan province, northwest of Iran. Their Excellencies expressed their sincere condolences and sympathy to the friendly government and people of the Islamic Republic of Iran, praising the role of the late President of the Republic and his foreign minister in strengthening and developing the bilateral relations between the two friendly countries. His Excellency, the Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, accredited to the Sultanate of Oman, expressed his deep thanks and appreciation for the visit of their Excellencies to the embassy and for their sincere condolences, wishing the Sultanate of Oman continued progress and for the bilateral relations between the two countries further progress and prosperity. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers Affairs, received today His Excellency Zurab Lonikovsky, Secretary General of the United Nations for Tourism, and their Excellencies Head of Delegation participating in the 50th meeting of the UN Tourism Regional Committee for Middle East and the conference Investing in Tourism Opportunities and Challenges in Sustainable Financing, which is currently hosted by the Sultanate of Oman. After welcoming the guests, His Highness reviewed the importance of tourism as a primary support for the growth of the global economy. He also touched on its role in achieving positive returns on the social and economic aspects of the country. He pointed out that the Sultanate of Oman attaches great importance to tourism as it has devised plans and programs that ensure attracting more investments in tourism projects. These, affirmed the Highness, come in support of the sector's contribution to the economic diversification and generating more job opportunities. His Highness also expressed the appreciation of the role of the World Tourism Organization in developing the tourism sector, which made the Middle East region in particular occupy an advanced position in the most developed region in attracting tourists. The meeting also reviewed ways to maximize the benefits from tourism to support international cooperation in the field of human resources qualification, exchange of experiences, and promoting tourism as a tool to support peace and stability in the parts of the world. Their Excellencies, heads of delegations participating in the 50th meeting of the Regional Committee of the World Tourism Organization for Middle East, expressed their thanks to the Sultanate of Oman for the thorough preparation for these meetings, praising the achievements and remarkable progress achieved by the Sultanate of Oman at all levels. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Salim bin Mohammed Al Mahrouki, Minister of Heritage and Tourism, His Excellency Omar bin Saeed Al Qatiri, Ambassador to the Sultanate of Oman to the Kingdom of Spain and Permanent Representative of the United Nations for Tourism, and Mrs. Basma Al Maymana, Regional Director of the United Nations Tourism Commission in the Middle East. Organized by the Ministry of Economy, the Governorate's Economic Forum 2024 kicked off today at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. The event was presided over by His Highness Sayyid Tayazin bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth. More details in the following report.
The Ministry of Economy organized the Governorate's Economics Forum 2024 to assess the current situation and potential for comprehensive development in the Governorates. The forum aimed to identify opportunities for improvement and create practical recommendations to enhance decentralization and economic growth in line with Oman Vision 2040 and the strategic programs of the 10th five-year plan.
This forum today is aimed to be like a platform for discuss several issues that has to do with the governance of Oman for local developments for the all governments. It's actually a chance that all policymakers are in this forum. They'll be talking about their policies, their programs that we implemented all over the governance of Oman.
At the forum, two initiatives were introduced to strengthen the strategic goals of the 10th five-year plan in supporting the development of diversified and decentralized sectors and governorates. The Governorates Competitiveness Index initiative aims to encourage competition among governorates, while the Governorates Tourism Initiative aims to boost the tourism sector.
The importance of this forum is to focus to all the governments in the Sultanate. As you know, there is in the national economy we have to focus in the contribution of this governmental to the national economy. We try to focus also to which elements we have to focus on it. As you know, there is a lot of sectors. For example, in the North Batina, we have the logistic sectors.
The accompanying exhibition showcased the competitive advantages of the governorates, key strategic projects, progress rates of ongoing projects, and major future projects. A section of the exhibition was designed to inform participants about the goals of the Governorates Competitiveness Index Initiative and the Governorates Tourism Initiative. This forum represents a crucial milestone in enabling all governorates to harness their potential to support the national economic development. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Salih bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
The 50th meeting of the Regional Commission for Middle East of the United Nations World Tourism Organization and an accompanying delegation conference started in Muscat. More details in the following report.
The Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism, signed an agreement with the United Nations World Tourism Organization to host the 50th meeting of the Regional Commission for the Middle East of the United Nations World Tourism Organization, which is held in Muscat Governorate from May 22nd to 24th of 2024. The meeting, which coincides with the 50th anniversary of the Regional Commission for the Middle East, aims to emphasize the commitment to empowering the tourism sector's potential in the region. It also reviews the plans and strategies of the United Nations World Tourism Organization and the programs and projects to be implemented.
All commissions are historical, but this one especially because this is 50th jubilee, but at the same time, first time when we are celebrating a commission with a new name. Under UN Tourism, this is the first time, and it will be written in the history of UN Tourism that first regional commission for Middle East was in Muscat.
Representatives of the member states of the Commission and key figures from various international and regional agencies from different Middle Eastern countries, along with experts, discusses opportunities and challenges in tourism investment and sustainable tourism. The meeting aims to enhance regional cooperation and develop joint work to address regional and international challenges in tourism.
I'm very happy I will talk about numbers, business, our future plans, what is happening in Middle East, what we have to do. I'm very proud and very happy to be the humble part of this history.
It's noteworthy to mention that the meeting will be accompanied with a conference of investing in tourism opportunities and challenges of sustainable financing, which aims to exchange experiences and enhance capacities in tourism investment, drawing on success and innovative experiences in financing tourism. The conference will bring together experts and specialists by strengthening and enhancing the sector's components, with the presence of official representatives from member states, from various international and regional agencies from across the Middle East. Within works between the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism and the UN Tourism Wing, the 50th CME meeting happens here in Muscat to discuss opportunities and challenges within the tourism sector in the Middle East. For Oman TV, Ahmed bin Hilal al-Busaidi, Muscat.
The Sultanate of Oman welcomed the decision issued today by the governments of Norway, Ireland and Spain to recognize the State of Palestine. In a statement issued by the Foreign Ministry today, the Sultanate of Oman also expressed its hope that the rest of the countries that have not yet recognized the Palestinian state will follow suit, in support of the right of the Palestinian people to achieve independence and freedom in accordance with the international law. His Excellency Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council, signed a memorandum of understanding with Her Excellency Valentina Matviyenko, Chairperson of the Federation Council of the Russian Federation. The two sides held discussion sessions in Moscow in which they reviewed cooperation spheres between the two friendly countries. The memorandum aims to enhance parliamentary cooperation, exchange experiences and knowledge, as well as achieve a joint coordination between the two councils. The memorandum also encourages the two sides to establish friendship associations, enhance understanding between the two sides, and encourage work with a consistent vision in regional and international forums. The visit comes within the framework of enhancing bilateral cooperation between the two friendly countries in all fields, consolidating relations between the State Council and the Federal Council, in addition to exchanging experiences and knowledge. The Municipal Council of Dhofar Governorate held its fifth meeting of this year. The council discussed the preparations of the governorate for launching their activities of the Kharif season 2024. The council reviewed a visual presentation on the main sites that will be hosting Kharif Dhofar activities. A proposal for organizing the public transportation services during Kharif season was also discussed, in addition to the establishment of an equestrian track. The meeting was chaired by His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Said, Dhofar Governor. In its inaugural edition, the Oman Investment Authority Award celebrated top-performing companies. OQ Group was honored for the growth and job creation, Asyad Group for sustainable partnership, the Oman Fish Development Company for supporting SMEs, while Ithra Group was recognized for the governance compliance. This award aims to drive innovation and excellence within affiliated companies. More details in the following report.
The first edition of the Oman Investments Authority Award recognized several companies for their achievements. OQ Group won the award for growth and job creation due to its high compound annual growth rate, the highest exports revenue growth among competitors, and significant contributions to Omani employment and training. Asyad Group received the award for partnerships for a sustainable future, for involving the private sector in its capital expenditures and attracting over 600 million Omani rials in foreign investments. Oman Fish Development Company company was honored for local value addition and development of small and medium enterprises due to its high spending on SMEs and numerous R&D projects. ITHRA Group won for compliance with the governorate systems for achieving the highest compliance with the authorities' governorate standards.
Today we celebrated the Excellence Awards by OIA, and in OQ we are very proud to receive the first award of growth and creating job opportunities in the sector. We are glad today to organize the 8th edition of Rawabit, which is organized by the Oman Investment Authority and the companies that comes under the OIA. The 8th edition this time comes to emphasize the projects that will create synergy between the different companies and ensure the maximum return on investment.
The award for excellence in financial sustainability was withheld. The awards were announced at the 8th Links Forum, where cooperation programs between government companies were also signed.
Today, the award today is one of the main steps that Oman Investment Authority is taking to enhance and solidify the partnership between its companies and the private sector. And for FDO, since the inception of FDO in 2019 and when we started operations in 2020, ICV was a main pillar of our business model and how we operate our companies. We always give a priority for Omani companies.
We sign an agreement between us and Asyad. Both companies are parents company related to OIA, Oman Investment Authority. And the agreement is basically we are producing a lot of minerals and Asyad will help us to transfer these minerals to the international market.
The initiative aims to foster competition, development and innovation among the authorities' affiliated companies. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubai, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Under the auspices of His Excellency Qais bin Mohammed Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, the Economic Forum 2024 took place today with a focus on national industries directed towards export. More details in the following report.
To emphasize the pivotal role of national industries in bolstering Oman's economic diversification scheme and enhancing the country's global market competitiveness, the Economic Forum 2024 focused on national industries directed towards export.
There are many products which are coming to Oman through other countries from Hungary. So at the end, it's most probably the total export is around $100 million, but the direct export is around $20-25 million. And we are there is still room to improve these numbers, of course.
The forum aimed to create a roadmap for sustainable industrial growth aligned with Oman Vision 2040. Key topics discussed included investment strategies in special economic zones, the role of small and medium enterprises in economic development, and initiatives to strengthen the Omani export system.
We are looking into Oman as a possible gateway, not only to the region, to Yemen, Saudi and the Emirat, but to the larger extended region, also to East Africa, because Oman has excellent historical relations to that part of the world. And Oman is a very stable country with a very stable and good financial system, financial background. Politically, it is very stable. So these are very important for investors.
The event discussions focused on achieving a competitive national industry on a global scale, highlighting strategies for modernizing the industrial sector and enhancing export capabilities. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Saleh Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
His Excellency Dr. Saoud Hamoud Al-Habsi, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Water Resources, today held a meeting with His Excellency Ahmed Hassan Adam, Minister of Fisheries and Blue Economy of the Federal Republic of Somalia, currently visiting the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, the two sides discussed means of enhancing cooperation between the two countries in the fields of fisheries, commercial fishing and fish farming. They also touched on the potential of unifying stances on various relevant issues in international forums and meetings. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Majesty King Abdullah II Ibn al-Hussein hold an official discussion session in Basman Palace in Amman. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq arrives to the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan on a two-day state visit. The condolences of His Majesty the Sultan on the death of Iran's president are conveyed by the official delegation to Iran's interim president in Tehran. His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed meets delegations participating in the 50th UN Tourism Regional Commission for the Middle East. His Highness Sayyid Tayazin bin Haytham Al Saeed inaugurates the Governorate's Economic Forum 2024. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.